Romer 348 RLS here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is an open range and she's a beauty. This is the bigger brother version of the open range light model 319 RLS. If you like that living room but would like a little bit bigger bedroom with a slide out, found it. Here it is. It was right here. There are plenty of optional pieces of equipment in here. I'm going to try to point those out as we go. Things like the interior decor may be different on the model we have in stock. Keep that in mind. I'm not going to take a lot of time talking about power awnings and whatnot, though I do want to point out the fact that if you look here, this actually has what's called a flex guard. This has a special sleeve over the power awning to help protect the awning fabric. It is almost imperceptible, and it is awesome. And that's one of those things that Open Range does that just goes a bit above and beyond. They have a very nice, generously sized pass-through storage compartment here. It's tall enough, wide enough, you can put big stuff in there, and I love the fact that it actually is just magnetic door clipped here. Also handy, little battery disconnect switch, and that helps keep all of your appliances from soaking your batteries dry. They use 20-pound tanks, but they use more of them. There's two here, there's another on the other side, but there are the hookups to add a fourth if you're so inclined. Standard 60-pound propane capacity, up to 80 pounds. Long story short, why don't they do all four? Because legally they can't. They can only do so many propane connections per unit, but you aftermarket can add more. That is legal. 20-pound tanks are easier to handle than 30s, and they're on this slide-out tray, so they come to you, so they're just easier to manage. I like that we have a larger front storage compartment, and it's actually preset for 2 batteries. The JT Strong Arm bracers are something we like to add onto these whenever we can, because it helps enhance stability on your RV's campsite, which is really important considering this is a wide-body coach. There's more of it. She's bigger. This is a 100-inch wide-body rig as opposed to 8 foot wide. That's 4 extra inches. Doesn't sound like much. Walk in it, you can tell. Coupled with that is the fact that their main slides, and this has 2 of these, mind you, their main slides are 6-inch deeper 42-inch slides instead of 36-inch deep super slides. So you have 6 extra inches on each slide plus 4 extra inches of living space. The living room in this is 16 inches wider than almost anything else in its class. Pretty much anything else I am aware of. There are wide body fifth wheels, not in this class. That's the key. Now, it's smart ingenuity like this that makes me really love Open Range. If this baggage door flipped up, it would at best sit horizontal, and you'd have to really duck and climb under it a long way, because that's an extra deep bedroom slide as well. Well, they let the baggage door flip down right here, so it's just easier to get to. We do have a full automatic leveling system right here, the LCI ground control system, and we have a 1,000-watt inverter, because this does have a residential stainless steel fridge put into it. You need a 1,000-watt inverter to be able to properly run that going down the road. I've seen cheaper manufacturers try to put a 400-watt inverter in there to skimp through. It doesn't work, because if you do anything else with it, it pops breakers. Fully enclosed docking station here so that we can achieve a 0 to 100 degree rated temperature rating. Rated temperature rating? That's from the Department of Redundancy department, guys. I'm on a roll here today. I have a little fun with myself as I go, so pardon me. I don't rehearse my material, it just kind of flows out of me. Fully enclosed, forced air heated, insulated underbelly helps achieve that. Extra insulation in the roof, the floor, slide floors, all that stuff. Best in class 10-gallon fast recharge water heater means up to 20 to 22 gallons of hot water per hour. That's actually about the most you can possibly get out of anything. Really, the 10-gallon water heater recharges the same as the 12-gallon water heater. The 12 starts to become inefficient because of its large nature. So I mentioned deeper slide outs, wider body. Let's look at just the detail stuff here. You don't see plastic screw trim on an Open Range. They use aluminum. You know, aluminum isn't going to shrink and expand the way that plastic screw trim will, so over time you're not going to have an exposed screw line here. Aluminum stays the same shape. We have LED tail lights here, so you don't got to worry about Johnny Law taking a shine to you. The rear ladder is removable, so that if you do want just nothing impeding that big rear window, you can accomplish that. Obviously the roof is very well constructed, very well insulated, fully walkable, and all of these things are the reason Open Range RVs carry double the warranty of quite a few other guys in this class. There's really only one other manufacturer that consistently carries, well, pardon me, 2 now. 2 manufacturers that consistently carry 2-year warranties on their fifth wheels, and we feature both of those other brands here at our dealership. We're quite picky on our lineup. We like things that are well built and held up. Frameless bonded windows right here, and they almost blend in when you look at them on a profile view like this, but they also hide the window seals, and that keeps the seals protected under a UV tinted pane for less maintenance overall. Climbing under here, looking at the nuts and bolts side of things, couple things. We have a nice EcoFlex suspension system. It's a rubber shock dampening system. It'll give you a superior ride. It's one of the things that helps this RV hold together over time, because the RV, the coach itself doesn't soak up as much of that shocks and jolts. And these are flat tire blowout shields right here. God forbid one of these big belted radials just blows apart going down the road, because a 16-inch belted radial is a pretty heavy thing. This has a high-profile fifth wheel tire on it, by the way, on a smaller rig, but it's nice to have. I'd rather have bigger tire than smaller. But this may help protect you from some serious damage to your RV. I have seen a blowout tire total a camper before. It was pretty extreme, but it can happen. 4 entry steps instead of 3, again, like a higher class fifth wheel. And check out the big window in this entry door. Love that. I absolutely love that. Let's step inside for you. What does she weigh, by the way? This thing weighs 10,290 pounds, so she weighs 10.3 for the sake of argument. That is not an estimated weight, that's an actual real weight. You walk in, one switch, bang. All your lights are on one switch, and they use 2 rows of lighting, and they use better quality LEDs to make it brighter in here. And you have a lot of cubic foot of space to light up. They have to be good lights, and they get the job done. This island right here rolls. This island can be moved out of the way. It's on casters, and it has to be. This is the one question people have in this layout all the time. They say, well, it had this interesting rolling island. It has to. It absolutely has to. Remember, this is an extra deep slide. That is also an extra deep slide. 2 extra deep 42-inch slides. When they come together, they would crush a fixed island. It has to roll. It actually rolls in and stores right between these chairs and that sofa. You slide the chairs forward and it fits right in here in transit. That's part of the reason there are tie downs hidden away back here. So let's just start getting dug in. Remember, there's optional stuff as we go. I'll try to point that out. Standard stuff, though, is nice to talk about, too. We have true Corian countertops in all Roamers as a matter of happenstance, and if it doesn't have the Corian seal, it ain't Corian. Well, first of all, we went to the stainless steel appliance package here, which gives us the full-on Frigidaire residential refrigerator and freezer, a massive microwave, and a matching stove here. And there's an outlet over here in this little corner, by the way, so that you can actually have a nice little spot for a coffee maker. We'll come back to the kitchen. I'm just kind of cruising through as we go. The entertainment center rocks. Absolutely rocks. First of all, let me close the pantry door here. Take a look at the size of this massive TV. It's like, I don't know, 40, 46 inches, something in that range. It's a Jumbotron. I mean, if you've got bad eyesight, you're going to want this TV. It's huge. And it's Furrion. All electronics in here are Furrion. Furrion stuff is made for bouncing down the road. It's made for getting abused, you know. That's what this camper goes through all the time. And it has hidden away what my grandfather lovingly referred to as a Baptist medicine cabinet. It's, you know, just a nice little hidden storage pocket. There's no ounce of wasted space in here. We have both a nice Furrion soundbar as well as a full-on Bluetooth DVD CD stereo surround sound system with outside speakers. So it slices, dices, juliennes, it does everything. Electric fireplace, so we do not need to burn up our propane to you know, heat the RV when it's just a little chilly like it is today. Now notice they only have a small carpet strip here in what's considered the living room. Over here in the kitchen and entertainment area, they actually went with a carpetless application. Apparently I can't say that. So you have a bigger feeling looking living room, and the thing is, these slide outs are taller. This is a true walk-in slide out. The slide is 6 foot 6 inches tall, or pretty darn close to it. And that gives you a true walk-in extended living room. The slide out is not just an area where they shove things, it's an extension of the living room. We have a rear hide-a-bed sofa. Now, because this is wide body, they were able to put stands next to the sofa on each side, nice and fixed solid stands here, and they do have power outlets to help charge devices. All windows open for ventilation, and if you're looking for windows, I got a sale on them in this thing. Check this out. Look at those. Those are huge. And these are the windows that look out toward your campsite. They're looking at your picnic table and your fireplace. These are the big picture windows you're looking for. A lot of RVs put them on the other side of the trailer. I never understood that. I don't want to look at someone else's campsite. I want to look at my campsite. Over here in the other super deep slide, we have a dual reclining theater seat, and she is comfy. Let me tell you that. You don't want to get up, so I'm not going to sit down. Oh, by the way, check out the overhead storage space they have above this rear sofa. These things are super tall and super deep. They go all the way past my elbow here. There's a ton of storage space in there. That's just above the sofa because they left this ceiling really tall back here. They could do that. Standard 15K air up here, by the way. This is a 50 amp coach. You have the option of adding a second air conditioner in the bedroom should you be so inclined. And notice that you have 2 AC runs. What's interesting, this actually has a racetrack ducted AC system. With the air conditioner down here, it doesn't actually have the bend and whip around like it would, but it does have that up in the living room. The air system down here, you don't need that basically. Long story short, what the air system would normally do is wrap around and have a continuous cycle and flow. A lot of AC systems terminate, and then you have back pressure buildup. And when they get to the point that they reach an AC vent, they start to not get good airflow, basically. With the ACs on opposite ends of the RV, all areas of the RV are cooler all the time. This, let me open this pantry up here so you get just an idea for the massive amount of storage going on. This is what I call a dream kitchen. Open ranges have some of the best kitchens. The entire island, it's nothing but pure storage. Again, we can wiggle this right out of the way if we are so inclined. It can do or go anywhere you want. And just tons of floor space, tons of kitchen space, loaded with storage. Everything opens and comes to you. You don't have to take a knee and dig up to your shoulder blades to get storage because it comes to you. They even include a handy little spot right there for a trash can. In this kitchen alone, there are 5 full extension drawers plus 2 more in the island itself. And again, they shelf stuff everywhere they can to give you maximum storage space. They have so much storage in these. That's one of my favorite parts of open ranges. Their kitchens are amazing. This, by the way, if you notice, you see this divider line. This is a backsplash right here. So if you're splashing around the sink, you can really clean it. And nice little residential touches like that are always nice to see. Moving upstairs, by the way, control panel is all hidden away here so that it's kind of out of sight, out of mind from the grandkids. And we do have a nice coat closet right when we walk in the door. All of your hinges are hidden hinge cabinetry. Some folks, it's not a big deal, but it does leave it looking nice and clean. I like the dual access bathroom here. You can get to it from either the bedroom or the hallway. This is a very standard bathroom for a roamer, which is a good thing, mind you. This is great. We have a one-piece seamless shower enclosure. There are no seams where this can fail. Again, these are the features of bigger fifth wheels in a mid-size rig. In case you're curious about the construction here, it's well built. It is tall, bald, fat guy approved right there. I've been saying that a lot lately, but it is true. This is all storage right here, and I love this extra compartment area, this little extra space. I like that little outlet too. That's useful, especially this little handy utility table you get right there for like blow dryers and things. Let's see, porcelain stool that is foot flush, and again, tall guy approved. Lots of headroom in the bathroom. One switch in every room for all the lights. I love detail stuff like that. Other detail stuff. We have a little door stop down there so the door can't smash against something. You know, if it accidentally pops open down the road, it's not going to break something else. When you see a little glass insert here in the RV industry, they call that a French door. I don't really know why. I just know that's what they call it. We have a full, true 80-inch bed right here. This is a king. This is a full-on king, a true 70 by 80 king bed. We have venting windows on both sides of the bed. We have a stand above the bed right here for phones and alarm clocks and things like that. Wall-to-wall, wide-body wardrobe storage. So we've got a bigger closet. Now, what's interesting is they actually made a closet dresser space right here. They gave you a pair of drawers underneath the closet that lifts the floor of the closet up where it's easier to get to. So in effect, you gain 2 drawers and you gain a shelf you can actually use. And here you could put a stackable washer dryer if you are so inclined. Those shelves just simply pop out and you're ace. You're good to go. Big giant drawers on this dresser right here, and you know, you've got a bedroom cross breeze window. You can add a TV aftermarket if you're so inclined. With the pricing that we're finding at this point in time, it can flux. right now it is smarter to get a TV aftermarket than to get one from a factory supplier. That can change, and it kind of can't. It does change over time through the year. So give us a call, learn more, because this is awesome. And if you like what you see in the living room, but you want something smaller, look up the 319 RLS open range light. There's a duality here. One is just made for a little bit smaller trucks. One's made for a little bit bigger space. Both are amazing. Both carry the same installation and warranties. 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Stay safe. Happy camping.